What am I saying to you? Elijah saw a problem, and his solution to the problem was to say something. Joshua saw a problem. God saw a problem. Adam saw a problem, and their solutions to the problems was to say something. What am I saying, ladies? What is your problem? What is your problem? Is it how you see yourself? Is it your marriage? Is it your finances? Is it your business? Is it your job? Is it the husband? What is the problem? Because I guarantee you, by scientific proof and by spiritual revelation, that affirmations or the power of your tongue or the decree, whichever one you want to call it, it will change the problem. It will alter the problem. It will shift the problem.
Well, my mic was just muted, but I'm on. Hey, ladies, come on in. Hi. As you come in, say hi. So, we were supposed to have this live done last week, but it got postponed. And I let you all know that, our guest still sends her love and that we will definitely catch up this week. So here we are. It's a new week. It's actually our Better Wives Weekend week. So it's a very, very, very exciting week for us. For me, I know for sure I'm super, super hyped, super ready, super excited. And as you come in, I want you to share some love with us, say hi, send some hearts, let us know where you're watching from. Let us know if you're ready for the Better Wives Weekend. Tonight, we just want to have conversation with one of our main speakers for the conference. She is no stranger to MOH. We have had her before speak on the power of affirmation. And if you are a part of our MOH exclusive access group, then you would know all about it, all about that experience, all about the night that we had where literally, God was in the room. I'm telling you, his presence was so rich. The impact was so powerful. And I do have a testimony already of someone mentioning how she has allowed the power of her tongue to speak what she wanted to experience in time for her birthday. And her birthday is right around the corner. She messaged me last night and she was like, "Girl, I wanted to tell you that I've been slaying these goals, and definitely the things that I have been confessing is actually coming to pass in my life." So I am excited about testimonies like those because it reminds me that we are actually on a good path, and that there is so much more to experience on this journey of being a child of God, being a wife, being a woman, just getting up every morning and being you, right? So tonight, I'm excited to have you here. As you come in, say hi. We want to feel you in the room. We want to hear you. Maybe some of you are trying to put the kids to bed. That's okay. Just, do it as quickly as you can and then come right back into the chat and let's talk. So tonight, I'm going to bring on my special guest. She is a sister to me. She is a queen all by herself, and definitely has her husband by her side, supporting and being the covering that she needs for such a time as this. So I'm excited to bring on the lovely, beautiful Jeremicia Frazier. Hi, Jeremicia. Can you hear me? I think you're muted. So,
Okay, can you
yes,
hear me?
I can
Hello,
hear you.
beautiful, beautiful. It is always just a good time to hear your voice, to be on a virtual
Oh,
space with you. You are such a fresh spirit. You are very refreshing. So I'm
thank
always
you.
excited to be on with you. Thank you for having me back. This I am no stranger to MOH. Um,
No.
this will be my second time, and it's just starting to feel like family, just like girlfriends talking empowerment, girlfriends being sharpened, iron sharpened iron. So it just feels it's an awesome community. So I'm excited to be here. Me and Tremaine, we met on Facebook,
Yes.
and
Let's talk about that.
okay. So we met on Facebook. She would follow some things that my husband did and follow some things that I would do on Facebook, just declarations or something motivational, or just different things we would do on Facebook. And I always noticed her name whenever it popped up. And of course, y'all know how we do. We go to the profile, we go to the Facebook page, and we're like, who is this woman? So I did all of that. Lo and behold, she inboxes me and invites me on to MOH to speak on the power of affirmations. I was very excited. And then I was just in love with her accent because I'm an Alabama girl and her accent is just beautiful. I told my husband, I was like, babe, her accent is just gorgeous. Of course, he starts laughing at me. But she was so kind, and the mission and the message of MOH was just so much empowerment and so necessary, so needed for the time that we are in. I was excited that she would even ask me to be a part of it because it's such a phenomenal vision and a phenomenal message that she's given you all, and these spaces that she's putting together for the empowerment of women. So I was elated to have her ask me to be a part of it. And the power of affirmations happened. The power of God, you could feel it through the phone. I mean, it was just
Yes.
amazing. The power of affirmations, that space, that time, it was really awesome. The power of God was very, very evident and apparent on that virtual space. So it was really a wonderful opportunity. And if I can say so myself, I was extremely blessed by the environment um,
Yes.
that was going on during that particular seminar. So that's how me and Tremaine met. And
Uh-huh.
then she asked me back for the Better Wives weekend. And
Woo!
I am absolutely excited for the Better Wives weekend. And I hope you all have registered. If you have not, you need to register. It is going to be an amazing treat. Whenever there is a conference, a seminar where you have a woman of God that is creating a space for your entire woman to be ministered to be catered to. It is a picture of balanced ministry, and everybody doesn't know how to execute balanced ministry. And so I absolutely love what she's doing with the Better Wives Weekend. There are so many areas and sectors to it that are all important for the whole woman. So that excites me. And then I'm speaking, so I'm excited about that.
Yes.
We're going
Um,
to
yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay, we're going to just dissect together this concept of leveling up in relationships. And I've really, really been enjoying my study time with this and the information that I have with this. And so it's really going to be an awesome time. Relationships are just a vital element of life, they're a vital element of development of character. And relationships, there are just so many levels. You have the confidant level, the associate level, the peer level, the mentor to mentee level. There are so many relationship dynamics that are vital to us. And then as us being participants in a relationship, it is vital how we receive and how we reciprocate that we are what we want to receive in an associate relationship, people that you work with on your job, in the peer relationship, people that are, you guys are level. You're like here.
Yes.
That's that peer
Yes.
relationship. It's very important that even in those relationships, we, reciprocate what we want to receive. And confidant, when you have that confidants are those people that you tell your secrets to. And everybody doesn't have access to the confidant compartment of your life, because you don't tell
Right.
everybody your secrets. I mean, it's
Right.
foolish to do so. So you have those confidants, and I'm like Jesus. Jesus had those three that he took up to the mountain transfiguration. And so I am
Mm-hmm.
a firm believer that if you have those solid three relationships, those solid three people that have fenced you in, that know your humanity, that know the good, the bad, and the ugly, and they can pray for you, they can intercede for you, they can prophesy over you, they can hold your hand and cry with you. You are fenced in very well when you have
Wow.
at least three solid relationships. And, being able to identify where those three people, or maybe you have more, that's awesome. You're blessed if you do. Being
Yeah.
able to identify where those people fit in your life, what compartments to put them in your life. Do they have close access? Do they have distant access? Because it is okay for you to have people in your life from a relationship standpoint that are distant.
Right.
Maybe they don't have the maturity or the character to be close up in your space.
Mm-hmm.
So,
And I was gonna say it could be simply that their season in your life is up, and by holding on to them too long, you're actually sabotaging yourself
yes,
and their future. So I always tell people, when we're talking about relationships and leveling up and seeking better relationships, we're always putting ourselves, in the victim seat. We're
yes,
always looking at ourselves from the victim perspective, and
yeah,
it's like, okay, let me get rid of everybody who's bad for me. But
yeah.
I want us to also, during this conference, to reflect and look at ourselves as well. How am I adding or contributing to somebody's life? And even if I have been a good friend to you, maybe that goodness or that space that we share together, the access that I once had, has come to an end, and it doesn't
Hmm.
necessarily mean that I'm a bad person or that you're a bad person. What
Right.
actually makes us bad is when we stay too long in a place where we're no longer welcome, and then bitterness arises, and there's all these other factors that come into play,
Yes,
that really kind of mess up what you had. So you got to be
yes,
sensitive, and I think that that's one of the key things for me in relationships, in my leveling up, is how to become more sensitive to the times that we're in,
yes,
to the shift, and to communicate that. Listen, there's no beef. We have no issue, but I can foresee where this is going. It's probably not
yes,
going anywhere.
yes.
So let me be the first to say, it's okay. We are
Right,
still cool. I still
right.
know you. You can still hit me up. But the closeness that we once had probably can't continue any longer. And these are the reasons why. But too many times we wait until there is a problem, and
True.
then we allow the problem to define or direct us into whichever direction we're supposed to head into,
Yes,
outside of the relationship. So
that's good.
let's level up. Let's level up even in those areas, and learn how to even love people as we walk away from that situation or that relationship or
I
whatever.
love it.
How can I love you through the process? Maybe we should
Yes.
talk about that. How can we level up in the way we demonstrate love? I am not a person that is easily impressed by people that show affection to those that they are obviously close, with or close
Right,
to. That is so easy, especially when we talk about honor and all of these things. It's like, of course, it's easy for you to honor me because you like me. We're cool.
right, right.
But how well can we demonstrate love and honor and respect even when we're not that close?
That's so good. That's so good.
Yeah.
And you know what? That is for the mature, because not a lot of people can love someone and it be genuine with someone that they're not close to, or they may not even really be fond of. And to level up in such a way where you can genuinely show love to people that you're not fond of is definitely a sign of maturity, a sign of character development, to the point that your flesh has died so that you can genuinely show love to this person that you're not fond of. And I love what you said about loving a person through the process, even though the relationship is ending.
Yeah.
I think that is so profound, because you do not find that, some type of
Mm.
way there's conflict, there's drama, and now we're not speaking, we're not communicating, we're not texting, we're not doing anything, simply because that conflict arose up and we didn't discern the time. I think in leveling up in relationships is so important that we discern like our personal season, the personal season that we are in, to know, like, okay, this is, like you said,
Yeah.
not gonna work, or this is gonna work, or this is a seasonal relationship, or this is a long term relationship. But even when we have seasonal relationships, loving somebody through the process, it does not mean that you have to talk to them every day. It does not mean that you're necessarily gonna be buddy buddy, but it does mean that if they need you, you're there to pray. you know
Right.
if there's a problem, you're there to intercede, you're there to show love, you're there to be as present as you possibly can with them, to let them know, we might not be as close as we were, but I'm still your sister in Christ. I still love you. I still have a responsibility to be that light of the world to you, even if our relationship has ended. So
Yes.
I think that that is something very profound that you said, and that's definitely a leveling up concept. Love them through the end of the relationship, like it's over, but I'm
Right.
still loving you through it. Like that's
Yes.
major leveling up,
Yeah.
and leveling up in a way that we do not harbor bitterness and resentment, leveling up in a way that we don't harbor things that would cause our heart posture to be in a bad place toward people, because
Yes.
in order to be that light and in order to level up in the relationships, love is a key component, maturity is a key component, and discernment is a key component, because sometimes we start relationships that don't even need to begin. We're very impulsive, like creatures. We are very
Mm.
impulsive.
Woo.
Oh, she like crab and I like crab, and she likes stilettos and I like stilettos, and he like chicken and I like chicken. Let's be cool. Let's form this relationship. And we missed out on
Yeah.
the element of consulting God. Like, God, is
Right.
this a good idea? Is this a season for this? Am I missing something in my excitement? Am I missing something in my emotions? Sometimes we forget to consult God, and then we get in
Mm-hmm.
relationships that, God is like, well, I had you to acknowledge me. I'd have told you, just say hey and bye.
Yeah. So speak to us, because I used to be that person and I still struggle with that. I welcome everybody. I love everybody. I'm like, that's my
Absolutely.
sister, that's my friend, that's my
Yes.
friend. My husband now, because we are talking to wives, right? And in every marriage there is, in the spouse, in the marriage, sorry, the relationship, there is the spouse that's not always easily impressed, or that would kind of pull back or pull you back a little. For me, I am the spontaneous person. Like, you can call me tomorrow, you can say, hey, let's go have drinks. I'll be like, yes, I'm down. My husband, on the other hand, he's like, no, let me think about it. I'll get back to you. He's always that I'll get back to you person.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
and I think between him and I'm always the one that get really stung in relationships, because when I jump into it, I go full, like, right? I give it my all. But this is
Yeah,
the thing that has shafted me in many occasions, is that, and I've grown from it, but I still struggle with it. How do you balance or deal with expectations? Because if you are the person that always give 100%, and I'm not talking about, material things, but you're there for them, and you do it from the bottom of your heart. It's not, you're not looking for anything in return.
mm-hmm.
um, but why is it that it's so hard to navigate through or accept that that is not how the person sees you, or they might not necessarily give that back in return? You support, but they may not want to support you back. How do you balance that? I mean, you got to know what feels good and what feels off.
Yeah,
But how do you not take that too personal as a person, and still love them through it and move on without allowing it to damage you so much? Because it has hurt me in the past.
definitely.
But because I'm human. So yeah, it's
Absolutely.
like, how is it that I'm always here for you, but I can't get it back in return? What's happening? Do you think that's something that we should pay more attention to, or is that just a part of relationships I just need to move on from?
Um, I think it is both. I really believe it is both. Um, Number one, it is something to definitely pay attention to, because in a relationship, it is vital that you pay attention so that you will not, in layman's terms, get played or be taken advantage of or be used. Because if you pay attention, you'll see the signs. Now, you
Yeah.
have some people whose heart is so big, and like you say, they're so welcoming and they're so loving, which is a good thing, but there must be balance. They're loving, they're welcoming, they're like this open arms type of people. And they have to be careful with how, you throw yourself into a relationship full throttle, head on, 100%, all genuine, and then you notice that this person is doing a whole lot of taking, and you're doing a whole lot of giving. You have to pay attention to it and stop it. Like, it's
Mm,
more of a decision. There is nothing, that they're not even layers. It's just like you have to be decided about, how you're going to be treated, even on a friendship base. Because if you don't become decided, you will run into those people who will take, and in their mind they're like, she's a dope girl, she's awesome, she's giving, she's there for me, she's an open ear, she lets me dump, she lets me vent, I mean, she always has my back. But I don't give that back, and they don't plan to give that back. And it is hard not to take it personally, because I've walked through that road and I took it personally. I was very upset, crying, hurt, because we have feelings, and it hurts to feel like, you're using me. You are not returning like what I give in any type of way. But to not take it as personally, because it's extremely difficult not to take it personally. That's
mm,
just the reality of the matter. It's very, very difficult. But to
right.
not let it destroy you to the point that you're completely guarded with every relationship, to
No,
keep it
yeah.
from getting to that level, you have to do your best to view that person out of the eyes of Christ. You have to do your best to view that person as flesh. You know what?
Right,
You're
right.
subject to make a mistake. You are not perfect, just like I'm not perfect. You make improper decisions, just like I make improper decisions sometimes. Let me keep you in this scope so that my expectations are not too high. If
Mm,
I place you on in a position in my life to where my expectations do not exceed where they should be, you can't affect me too much, because I didn't expect that much anyway.
right.
You
That's
know,
good. That's good.
so that will keep it from getting to the point that if they do hurt you or when they do hurt you, it doesn't lead you. That hurt doesn't lead you, because sometimes relational hurts, they hurt so bad they start leading us. They change our
Mm,
perspective, they change our emotions, they change how we see things, and we don't realize that we're like, I'm protecting myself, I'm guarding my heart, this is never going to happen to me again. But what's really happened is you're allowing that pain to steer your life. And
mm,
pain was never supposed to be a steer. It was never supposed to have the wheel of our lives.
right.
And that's what happens sometimes when we don't view people like out of the lens of Christ, not too many expectations. When we are hurt, that pain steers us.
Mhm.
Number two, I would say that yes, it is something that it's a part of life, and we definitely have to gird ourselves up, and get over it the best way that we can, because the reality of the matter is you're going to encounter relationships, awesome relationships, bad relationships, okay relationships. Now, how can we prevent, bad relationships from happening? Be as discernful as possible. But will you catch it every time? No.
No, no,
That's
no.
just the reality. We won't catch it every time. We will
Yeah.
not. And sometimes you can have a relationship that starts off phenomenal. It's almost like Judas in the Bible. The scripture says that there was a time where his heart turned. In the
Mm.
beginning, he was not that treacherous,
Mhm.
betraying Judas. The Bible said that then Judas's heart turned, meaning that there was a time, there was a space where the enemy entered his heart. It didn't say that he was just like that from the beginning. It said that then the devil entered his heart and caused him to betray. So sometimes their relationships we encounter with people, they're good in the beginning. It's all good in the beginning.
Right,
We are
right, right.
compatible. We're vibing. We're loving on each other. Girlfriend is good, and then all of a something, the enemy finds a foothold in there some type of way. Is it your fault? No.
Mm-mm.
No, it's not. But sometimes people allow, the enemy to have a space in the relationship, and then that can be a downfall. But is that your fault? No, it is not.
No,
No,
no.
it is not. So I think, going back to your question, definitely pay
Yeah,
attention. Don't allow yourself to be deceived because your heart is big. I tell people that
right.
all the time. It don't mean to be mean, but it's your fault because you see it, you notice it, you feel
You
it.
saw the signs, you saw the red flags. Because
Right,
sometimes
right.
I sit and I think, and I'm like, I don't know the specific date that things changed, but
Yeah,
you definitely know, okay, you can link it to events or seasons, and you know that, okay, it was somewhere around this time I noticed there was a difference, right? And
yes,
the difference can also be from me. It could be that there's something that I did, or I'm probably moving into a new level in my life, and the times and the attention that I once had, I no longer have it. So things could have shifted on either side, right?
definitely.
But when you mention about um, um, once they were once one way, a particular way that you could have vibed with and all of that, and then there was this either sudden change or gradual change. I believe that is the way God keeps us connected to Him,
Mm,
because even in our relationships, we must never see our friends as so good that we could never expect them to ever be bad. And that is how Christ keeps us humble, because He is still good. There is
yes,
He's still perfect, and He's still that friend that can never be compared to anybody else, right?
right.
So the level up that we should all experience is a closer friendship and relationship with the Father, with His Son, so that, as you mentioned, that our relationship with humanity, with man, does not it doesn't become the driving force or the leading force to
Yes,
who we become and who we are. So no matter what people have done or said about me or about you, it will never change my relationship with Christ, because what I have with
Mm.
him goes way deeper than what I would have ever had with you. You never feel like, I don't want you to ever feel like you and God with me, we are equal. Like we're not on the same level. There are levels to relationships, just like there's levels with God. He
Right.
is still supreme, right?
Right.
So I'm not gonna allow things, that have gone south between us to change my perspective on church, God,
Yes.
the Holy Spirit, my history with God. I'm not going to do that. And I'm not going to also allow the way you're behaving now to change my perspective of what I experienced with you in the past. We
Right.
did have great times together. We
Right.
did had a great relationship. So if you ask me about, hey, how are you and Jeremicia? Oh, she's an amazing woman.
Right.
She is a powerful woman of God. Listen, she spoke so well on the MOH platform. I enjoyed her company. We had a great time. Are you guys still close? No, we're not. Things happen.
Right.
But Jeremicia as a woman is
Yes.
someone that I can speak well of, period.
I
You
love
know,
that. That's
and
good.
that is the maturity that, I mean, I didn't always feel that way. At first I was like, you know what, to hell with that person or to those people. I don't care. Like, leave me alone, don't ask me about them. I was once that way.
Yeah.
I felt like speaking well of you was me being fake. No, but I'm
Right.
not doing that anymore. I'm more mature. I am leveling up. I'm becoming, and finally agreeing with heaven that I am royalty. So I'm going to behave as such. I am not going to go low with you or anybody else just to confirm that we have an issue or there was an
Right.
issue,
Right.
right? Me speaking well of you despite the situation does not change the fact that there was a situation. There was a
Right.
situation, and we can acknowledge that. But there's a time and a place for everything.
Right.
And like my mother used to always say, if you can't say good, don't say bad.
Right.
So we need to become more conscious of what we say. The company that we keep, the things that we agree to, and even the things that we remain silent about. Because remaining silent also says a lot about you. So I'm not going to sit amongst people that probably do not understand you for who you were and who you are in my life, just to make them feel good. Um,
Right.
or just to make myself look good. So,
Right.
so we need to be able to understand how to find balance in not being fake, being truthful, but at the same time applying wisdom,
Definitely.
because our tongues can put us in a lot of situations. And
Definitely.
my final point I'm going to make, you can never explain yourself to everyone. You do not have to try to run down everybody to try to prove that you are a good person, or you tried, or let me explain myself, let me apologize, let me, and I'm speaking about who I used to be.
Yeah.
I try to listen, let me explain you my side, now I'm like, doesn't matter. Like,
Right.
who the people that are for you, and it's not about picking sides, but the people that are for them and also for you are going to find you.
Right.
They're going to find you, and this is how they're going to sound. They're going to say, hey, I heard something, but that doesn't sound like you, Jeremicia. I heard
Right.
this happened, but that doesn't sound like the person I know. Like, doesn't sound like Charmaine. That doesn't. When they come with that kind of heart towards you, those are your people.
Right.
Those are your people, and that
Right.
is where you got to level up in your what you accept as wives, as women. Do I feel like I have to constantly prove to you that that was not me or I didn't say that? Because if I feel that way, then that lets me to know that you're not the one. You're not my people. You know,
Right.
you are a good person. You're just not my people, right?
Right.
But your people know you, or your
That's it.
people will say, hey girl, I know you better than that. Don't do that again. Let me help you through this process.
Right.
What happened? What's going on with you? That is that is the approach we should have, even with our friends. So I'm definitely leveling up in that area. If I hear anything, I'm going straight to them and I'm going to be like, listen, that doesn't sound good. It's not like you. Let's fix it, you know,
Right.
as long as you want it. And yeah, but we are definitely leveling up together and we're pulling everybody up with us as long as they want to. And we are going
Yes.
definitely.
I love that. I love that. You
So
said,
I I'm not going to give everybody everything here tonight because they definitely have to sign up for this conference. And this is nothing comparing to what I know Jeremicia is going to bring to this conference on Sunday evening. We have a whole lined up. I don't want wives to miss out on this. I don't know how much more to say. Register, register, register. All you
definitely.
have to do is click on the link, and just do exactly what the link tells you to do. And that's it. You're in. Your seat is reserved just for you. And Jeremicia has some beautiful offers for us tonight that she wants to talk to us. For those of you that will be a part of the conference, we always have surprises for you, of course. So I want you to invite your friends in. I want you to watch this replay and I want you to share it again and again because I need us to be reminded that, listen, just as much as we want to invest in your spiritual health, you know, psychosocial health, and all of these great things, we also want to invest in your beauty appearance. Like, how do you look when you go out? How do you feel, right? And one of our topics for the Better Wise Weekend is going to be about feeling great and looking great because it has to go hand in hand. We can't
Yes.
just look good on the outside, but we don't feel good on the inside, right? So, as much as we are investing in our inner selves, our inner man, I want us to also invest in how we look on the outside.
Yes.
Feel beautiful and look beautiful. So,
Yes.
Jeremicia, go right ahead and tell us what you got in store there. By the way, those earrings, listen, I don't know why you came out with those tonight. I'm like, I'm just bare tonight. I'm like, no, I did not come ready. But I'm glad that I didn't have mine because I need the highlight to be on you tonight. Because you're just so beautiful and you rock them so well. So go ahead
Thank
and
you,
tell us about
Charmaine.
tell us
Thank
more about
you.
those.
My store is Insignia J. I make handmade jewelry and I have on a pair right now for my bougie collection. I hope you all registered for the Better Wives Weekend because there might be a few surprises from my collection. So you have to register in order to get them. But I have several selections on my store. Making these earrings are there. It's just my peace space. It is that environment where I create and I find peace. It's like a shot of tranquility and serenity. It's very peaceful. So I just bought a few of my selections tonight, where I'm just going to show you a few that I have. And of course, on my store is my full inventory. You can go there and check out my full inventory. But I would be honored for the Caribbean queens to rock some Insignia J. I have these red bougies. This is my bougie collection. It is one of my best sellers that I have these in red. I have these in lime green. The green is just amazing. I don't know if y'all can see these, but I have them in lime green. I have them in maroon, multiple colors I have for you ladies, and I do custom. So if you inbox me on Facebook and it's like, Lady J, can you do purple? Do you have purple? I'm gonna say no, ma'am, but I'll make it for you right now.
That's
If that's what
it.
if that's what you want, I will make sure that I get the purple bougie for you. So I have them in almond rust
Oh,
color, in the rust color.
ooh,
Um, uh, oh, you always have to have a black. So I have these in black as well.
Love
And
it,
these are
love.
just a few colors. They're just a few colors. I have them in money green, navy blue, brown. So I have several bougies that are available on my site. The yellow and the lime are newest to the collection, the spring colors. So I'm excited to maybe see you all in some of these. I also have my I'm Extra collection, and it is just absolutely distinct. You will not see anybody with these on. You will not.
No,
This
wow.
is tassel. I'm just gonna, maybe I'll just put it on for y'all.
You go, take your time and show us everything.
I'm just
'Cause
gonna put it on for y'all.
I already saw the one that I want. I hope it comes in the package, or I'm just gonna order mine. But
Sure, you have to let me know so that
yeah,
I can get it to you.
no, I
Um,
already went on the website. I know what to do. I'm
oh,
gonna
you
order my
did? Okay.
stuff, so I'm good.
Awesome. Awesome.
I'm gonna get mine. But
Awesome.
definitely, I love the yellow. And then there was another one I saw on the website. But anyway, go ahead.
Okay. Um, Shemaine is getting hers, y'all. Don't be left out. Do
No.
not be left out. This is my extra collection. It is also one of my best sellers. It is a braided tassel, very flowy. It's not stiff. I don't like stiff earrings, especially if they're supposed to, move. But these are my extra tassels. I'm an extra type of woman. I'm a bit dramatic, so I like dramatic jewelry. So maybe you're like me and you want some extras. I have them in multiple colors. You always need your basic black, which is just really chic. They stand out in a room because nobody's gonna have these on. I have mustard in the extra collection. I also have the yellow. I love yellow, guys. I have the yellow in the extra collection. I don't know if you can see it too good or not, but I have the yellow. I also have lime green and red and navy blue in the extra collection. My extra collection comes with a matching chokey, which is very, very cute. Matching chokey with the extra collection. So if you like these ladies, go on my site, order them. If you register for Better Wives Weekend, you may have a surprise. One of Another one of my bestsellers is the Melanin collection.
Mm,
Melanin, which is I sold out of these several times, and it's like hues of brown and hues of black. Um, and these are from the Melanin collection. So, ladies, I have so many collections. These are my more dramatic collections. Oh, let me show y'all these. These are
mm,
my last pair. They're my last pair.
love those.
Yes, these are my last pair. And if you want them, you better get them because they went like boop, boop, boop. So these are my last pair. I absolutely love these. So those are available as well. Then I have a few more since Beautiful Charmaine has given me a little liberty. Like I say, these are my Melanin, and all of these are on the site as well. You can go on there and browse through and look. These are my Shaggies, which my Shaggies are popular as well. Showing y'all my most popular collections tonight. These are my Shaggies. They're just like shaggy, and they're a bit dramatic. These are my longer earrings, and they are very dramatic and flowy. So if you like these are on the site. These are one of my faves, one of my favorite. All of them are my faves, of course. And then these are the Party Girl from my Party Girl collection. Um, these are very popular as well. Party Girl colors, very colorful, almost like neon lights. It's my Party Girl collection. And lastly, we have the Candy Girl collection, my Candy Girl tassel, which are these just when I saw them, it just reminded me of candy or a Laffy Taffy or a Now and Later. So I was just like, this has to be the Candy Girl tassel. But these are the Candy Girl. Ladies, if you like any of these, go to my site right now. The Candy Girl tassels and the Party Girl tassels are $7.50. $7.50. They're on sale. So of course that's not the regular price, but right now they're $7.50. So I absolutely love these. They're very, very fun, fun to wear with a nice outfit. So you guys can enjoy those. But oh, lastly, right? I have my bougies. I'm sorry, my I'm extras in red as well. Thank you for putting my site up. I have them. I'm extras in red, and I'm just really fond of superhero movies, DC movies, Marvel movies, and I love Wonder Woman. So I have some Wonder Woman bangles. Wonder Woman bangles. These are actually the last of them. So if you want them, you got to get in there now. Wonder Woman bangles. I absolutely love these. So yeah, that's what I got for you ladies. So hopefully if you registered for the Better Wives Weekend, you may be surprised with a pair that you like. Um, but if not, you can always go on my store, and order from there. Tremaine, thank you so much.
You should have never done that tonight because now I'm gonna be thinking about my pair. Now I want them in time for the conference, and that's not possible. So I just have to be patient.
Oh
But
gosh, I'm sorry.
I, but I absolutely love. I love all of them, but my favorite absolute is the melanin. I love that. Um, the one with the kiss, I love that.
Okay.
Oh, great. Okay, so we have it here. Okay, lovely, lovely, lovely. Oh, wow. Yes. The girl collection. I love that one. I think you just rock it so nicely as well. So
Thank you.
you're the perfect model for your own brand. I love it.
Thank you,
Uh,
Jesus.
yeah, so that lip rhinestone tassel, love it. Maybe you should get those in different colors because I could definitely rock that in a black, definitely in a yellow. The red is already the bomb.
Oh my gosh, I love feedback, Tremaine. Thank you so much. Ladies, if you
Yeah.
plan to order, I love feedback, whether it's negative or positive. You can learn from a
Mm.
little criticism as well. So I do take feedback on colors that you want to see,
Mhm.
styles that you want to see. I have a floral design coming out soon. It's going to be tassel with flowers on it. It's going to be amazingly chic. Okay, so
Ooh.
be on the lookout for those.
Yes. And it's so nice because like for us in the Caribbean, we can rock that on almost any day, right? Especially if we're going to the beach, we have
Yes.
our straw hat on with those. I mean, for vacations, you'll be popping with that. Um, Wow. I am not so much a long errand type of person,
Right.
but
Okay.
these look really nice depending on what you're wearing, the top that
Right.
you're wearing, and then they fall so nice on your, like a little off your shoulder, come down here. It's beautiful. Oh, let's go back to that one there. What do you call that one? Joe?
Oh, that's the Joe Biden tassel. It's red, white, and
Oh,
blue.
I love what you did with that one. Really nice. Anyway, ladies, I saw some ladies talking about the yellow being very beautiful. They loving the earrings. I want to let you know that we never put on events or anything without offering you surprises, gifts and surprises. So just for signing up, you have already entered the list of those that may be um, winning, the lucky person to win a few beautiful tassel sets from Jeremicia, and I am telling you that rocking them, and definitely when you win yours, I want you to take a picture and post it on social media, tag her, find her on Facebook,
Yes.
Jeremicia Frazier. She's also on Instagram as Wonder Woman.
Jay the
Uh,
Wonder Woman.
Jay the Wonder Woman. Yeah, and just let her know, how much you love your earrings. I see someone is saying here, nice, unique fashion. You actually have, oh, you all actually have a slight resemblance.
Melanin.
Woo! I can't see who shared that. Who's that? Oh, Naomi Peters. Hey Naomi, I just looked at my phone to see your name because I can't see your name on this side here on StreamYard. But I did have a low cut like you, Jeremicia, and I really enjoyed it while it lasted. But I wanted to try something new, so I allowed my hair to grow, and now I have it braided and stuff.
Yeah, you look
But
amazing.
thank you. But I definitely love that cut. And I also saw your stories. Was it your husband that was giving you that haircut or something?
Yeah, so my husband is a barber by
Okay.
trade. So he cuts hair professionally.
Uh-huh.
Well, he used to. And so I have an in-home barber. So whenever I need my cut first up, I just, sit in the chair.
Mm-hmm. And I always tell people, because I rock the short, natural hair for a very long time. And I always tell them, listen, once your makeup is on point, you have your earrings to match, listen, nobody can stop you. You're
Fierce.
good. It doesn't
Fierce.
matter what you're wearing. Once this is on point with your hair and stuff, your color in your hair and your earrings to fall, hey, you are ready.
Yes, ma'am.
So
Yes, ma'am.
I am super excited because, like you
Yes.
mentioned, MOH, Better Wise Weekend, we are taking care of the whole woman, right? We are not going to overburden you with so much spiritual information and all of these kind of great wisdom and knowledge and not take care of your body, like not allow you to take care of your outer appearance. We need you to look the part just as much as you feel great. We need you to look great. And one of the things that I'm committed to do is to eliminate all excuses when it comes to our learning, our development, and growth as women. I
Yes.
don't want you to ever say, oh, we never did this in MOH, or we never heard about this before, or we never covered fashion, or we never covered beauty and all these things, self esteem, and all these things. No, we will talk about every single thing. We're not leaving anything unturned. We are coming for every topic, every subject, everything that's bothering you, everything that's uplifting you. We are going to encourage you and build you and keep you on levels, like higher levels, right?
Yes.
And it's not about, just giving you information, but we want to also see the manifestation of that investment as well. Is it actually working for you? Are you actually becoming a better person, a better wife? So, and this year, I know we talk a lot about, be a good wife, be a good wife, be a good wife. But I also want us to take care of the woman behind this whole wife title, right? Because you do exist and you're right there, like you're right inside there, and we need
Right.
you to come out as well. We need the inner you to come out as well and not allow yourself to just be seen in light of being a wife, but also the woman that carries purpose, the woman that has a passion, the woman that has a desire, the woman that has a need, the woman that is battling with something and that wants help, the woman that is not just surviving but thriving, right?
Yes.
So that's you, that's me, that's Jeremicia, that's all of us. And when we come together in a community such as this, and there are many other communities as well, there is no way that we can do it on our own. But when we come together, let us be purposeful in why we're coming together. And that is why I want every single one of you to sign up for this conference. It is your conference. This is our weekend, right? I've heard some wives say, you know what, I'm so busy, I have this going on. Listen, man, take time out for you. Like, one weekend in the year. That's all we're asking of you. Give us one weekend of your time. And it's not even a full whole day. We have day sessions and we have breaks and then we have evening sessions for some days and stuff like that. But take time out for you, because there will come a time when we are not going to always meet virtually like this. We're going to have retreats and all these different things. And we need to be able to take care of ourselves as well, which we are going to talk about for the conference as well, right? But everything we said tonight, Jeremicia, from relationships, leveling up in our relationships, our perspectives, to also allowing us to level up even in our accessories. I'm telling you, I am super pumped. I'm super hyped. It's been
Yes.
an hour since we've been on, and all I have felt is like butterflies and excitement on the inside. I feel like you're actually gonna fly in for this conference. That's how connected I feel.
Yes.
Like
Yes.
okay, in 2 days I'm gonna pick you up because yeah, we gotta go
Yes.
shopping. We gotta get ready for this conference.
Yes. Oh, but there will come a time where you will
Yes.
fly in. You will fly in the speakers of your renowned conference. There's going to come a time.
Amen to that. I receive that. I agree with that. I just want to thank you, Jeremy. So I don't know if you have anything else to add, but this is the beauty of this is the power behind true partnership and sisterhood, right? When I spoke to Jeremicia about this conference, it was to receive something from her, which is I would love you to be on for this conference. And in return, Jeremicia did. She exceeded my expectations. She was like, listen, thank you for inviting me. Let's just cut to the chase. I want to sow into your ministry. I was like, huh? What is this woman saying? And
Absolutely.
literally, as we came off the call, she sent some a seed to help us with this conference. So, and I'm not just gonna come off of this live and act like it didn't happen because I love and I believe in honoring people for their generosity. I did not ask you anything. You voluntarily said, Charmaine, expect this by today. I was like, are you serious? And that lets me to know that God's hand is definitely upon this movement. And that was a day that I was really struggling with some things, some thoughts. And I was like, you know what, maybe this is not for me to do. Sometimes you have big dreams and you just wonder like how, like why is God
Definitely.
putting all of these dreams in my head? I like, don't give me any more of them because the type of person that I am, once it comes in my heart, that's it. I want to fulfill it. I want to meet that thing. I want to
Right.
achieve that goal. I want
Right.
to set that goal. So I'm like, God, stop. I don't want to hear it anymore. I don't want to have these big dreams and visions and stuff. Just keep it simple with me so that I can keep it simple with everybody else.
Yes.
Um, and he just like shot me in the leg with that. He's like, shut up, listen. And if I can't shut you up, then I'm gonna send somebody who can touch you probably closer and get you to wake up. And that is when you came in. I was like, we had our meeting, and you were like, Charmaine, this is what I'm gonna do. And that was not it. You said, I'm also gonna send you earrings. Send me your address. I'm like, what? So I am super, super blessed by what may seem simple to you is actually very huge for me. And I use that testimony to literally encourage me, even when I face different tough decisions or times in this
Yes.
process of planning for this conference. So I really want to honor you as a woman because it's so difficult to actually find authentic females or women in a community. And I thank you for being that example as a speaker, as someone that came on board to help us with the vision. I thank you. And you're not the only one. I also have an amazing team of women that are 100% backing me. I also have this amazing community of wives that have also registered, and I know there are more that are watching that needs to register. I want them to register because I don't want them to miss out on this, right? And I'm thankful that We are just alive to experience all of this. So, Jeremicia, I pray that that which you've sown would be like chicken feed comparing to what you're about to receive.
I received that.
Like it's gonna be like change. Like it's gonna be like tips comparing to what you
Amen.
stored into us. Um,
Amen.
so I just want to thank you, and I don't like to rush this part of it because we take so much time to talk about everything else. But when it comes to honor, it's like we just summarize it in one sentence, and I'm like, no, we are going to talk about it a little bit.
Yeah.
And I want to thank you, and I honor you, and definitely, you're always welcome to come and share with us whenever you have new collections. Please come on MOH, share with us, let us know what's happening, let us know what's new, and we are so excited to partner with you and for you partnering with us.
Absolutely.
So,
Thank you.
anything else
Thank
you want to
you.
say?
I have nothing else. You're just a delight. I love this partnership. I just love being a part of MOH. You guys have a phenomenal host, a phenomenal visionary. She's amazing. I believe in this ministry, in this movement. I believe in it. And so, when I believe in something, I believe, you invest in what you believe in. So I invested in what I believe in, and I believe in what Charmaine is doing. And I think that I consider it an honor. And any seed sown into fertile ground is going to produce a harvest. And MOH is fertile ground. It is productive. It is ripe. So um, I was very excited to do it, and I'm just excited to see you guys, the Better Wives Weekend. I don't have anything else to say. I've enjoyed this.
Yes.
Being before you ladies, checking out my jewelry and just seeing Charmaine's face again. I've absolutely enjoyed it. And I'm just looking forward to Sunday.
Yay. Thank you, Jeremicia. You're definitely a sister, definitely a keeper. And thank you, ladies, for coming on and
Thank
hanging with
you.
us, for sharing your feedback, sharing some love. Please follow Jeremicia on Instagram. Please. Please follow her on Facebook. Please. And if you have like any kind of events or anything like that, holler at her, send her a message. You can reach her, reach out to me. I'll get her definitely. And I'm so looking forward to more partnerships with you and everybody else who's on. So, good night. Bye. See you at the conference. Yay.
Bye.
Bye.
Hello, ladies. My name is Lady J, and I am super excited regarding the Level Up Conference happening March 26th through the 28th. I am one of the speakers, and I am elated to be a part of this phenomenal forum where the whole woman is going to be ministered to. Make this investment, alter your schedule, and register. Anytime that there is an opportunity to acquire information that would make you a better wife, a better you, a better business owner, a better, healthier individual, I think that it behooves you to take advantage of that opportunity. So listen, this is a chance for you to invest into yourself, to be committed to yourself, to be vested into your potential. Register for the Better Wives Weekend. You will not regret it. Plus, I have a word that is going to revolutionize the way you look at the sector of relationships. So I want to see you there.